680's Richard Southern joins us now. Richard, Facebook stock took another hit today on news that the U.S. Federal Trade Commission has launched an investigation into the data scandal.
Yeah, official investigation underway. You know, the company, Francis, could face, they say, trillions of dollars in fines here. Just a recap of what's happened. A whistleblower said a political consultancy firm called Cambridge Analytica was hired by the Trump campaign in 2016 and inappropriately accessed the information of 50 million Facebook users. Cambridge Analytica late today announced it had suspended its CEO pending an investigation. Hidden camera video showed the CEO, Alexander Nix, claiming to have met Trump several times and claiming to have masterminded the U.S. election. Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg releasing a statement reading in part, quote, "The entire company is outraged. We were deceived. We're committed to vigorously enforcing our policies and protecting people's information." But we haven't yet heard directly, Francis, from Mr. Zuckerberg. There's a boycott campaign on now. The hashtag Delete Facebook trending on Twitter, and Facebook stock down another 2.5% today.
Wow. You know, yesterday we were talking about Toys R Us and who may be interested in buying the U.S. division, and Amazon, perhaps?
Wow, yes. Bloomberg News reporting the online retailer is indeed looking at buying some of the soon-to-be-closed Toys R Us stores in the U.S., but it is not wanting to maintain the Toys R Us brand. It's instead considering using the soon-to-be vacant spaces for its own purposes. So this would let Amazon quickly expand its brick-and-mortar presence, of course, after buying Whole Foods last year. Toys R Us Canada may well live on. There have been several bids for the company. No new news on that. But, Francis, speaking of Amazon, it became today the world's second largest company. The stock was up 2.3%. It surpassed Google as the world's second largest company. It's trailing Apple now, close behind. It's worth $766 billion, Amazon.
So police have an update on that fatal crash involving a self-driving Uber. We told you about it yesterday. Turns out that the robot may not be at fault after all.
No, robot knew what it was doing, apparently. Police in Tempe, Arizona, say that this crash, which we're looking at here, would have been difficult to avoid in any mode, be it autonomous or human driver, based on how the cyclist came out from the shadows onto the roadway. That's what the police said. Couldn't have been avoided. There was a human behind the wheel, and reports were that this 44-year-old woman had previously spent 4 years in prison for armed robbery and falsifying documents. Nevertheless, the video from the car corroborated her story. Uber has halted all tests of self-driving vehicles pending the full investigation here, Francis.
You know, there's a new study out that finds public trust in Loblaws has fallen dramatically in recent months.
Yeah, in wake of that bread scandal, bread price-fixing scandal, research by Dalhousie University found the trust in Loblaws is down 10% in the past 3 months. Sobeys, the only other retailer included in the survey, gained public trust. It was up 1.4%. Of course, Loblaw admitted in December that it participated in a scheme to fix the price of bread for 14 years. Loblaw insisted it was an industry-wide scandal, but Sobeys has denied any involvement. Of course, Loblaw is now sending out these $25 gift cards to make up for the scandal, though many were asked for personal ID, so that program hasn't gone. A lot of controversy. You know, some industry experts, Francis, they say maybe the gift card was just a way to bring more people into the store to boost sales. So not everyone happy with Loblaws right now.
Right. Okay. So it's the first day of spring. Warm, sunny days are almost here, we hope, right?
And you're not outside. Why are you not outside today? It's nice and sunny.
We have some work going up on deck, so that's why I'm not. Otherwise, I would be there for sure.
I thought it was the hair. You don't want to mess the. It's a bit windy.
You know what? My hair doesn't move up there, so it's okay. It's
so much product in that hair.
But you're looking at a new high-tech device that's hitting the market that could help prevent us from getting sunburned.
Yeah, absolutely. And I get a lot of sunburns. I can't tan, Francis. I just burn.
That shocks me.
So I might need this. It's called Q-Sun. You clip it on, and it uses advanced technology to measure the UV rays in real time to track your sun exposure. It calculates how long you could stay outside before getting a sunburn, and then sends a message to your smartphone to say, hey, you got to get inside, you're going to burn. It also calculates how much vitamin D you've been receiving, keeps track of that, and the app claims it can work out exactly how much sunscreen you need to wear. Kickstarter right now, but going to go on sale for $100. It's going to tell me right away, Richard, you got to get inside right now. You can't be out.
So that means that you have to suntan with your eyes open and your phone has to be in your hand.
You got to be, well, we're looking at the phone all the time anyway. Yeah. Who are we kidding?
Are we? Okay. Well, we all know we love coffee. I love coffee, and new stats find that we're more in love with Java than ever before.
Yeah, a whopping 64% of people asked in a major new survey said they had at least one cup in the past 24 hours, and that's up from previous years. Surprisingly, 79% say they brew their coffee at home. That's a large percentage. 48% of millennials, younger people, say they drink what they consider to be gourmet coffee. Only 9% say they've drink coffee regularly after ordering it through an app, so that's not really taking off as much as we think. The survey, though, Francis, underscores a big demand for caffeinated beverages, even as sales of pop continue to slide.
So I'm the barista in our house.
You have the fancy cappuccino
machine, and I can steam my milk and make my latte. Yeah.
Well, when I was last down there in your newsroom, Katia, your amazing director, she had her own espresso machine on her desk. It was unbelievable.
I know.
Very fancy.
We do it right.
You do indeed.
Thank you, Richard.